When you do live any form of narcissist, father, mother, brother, sister, wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, you become a survivor, you become a thriver, so you are the one that got away. You are the prize. You are the winner. But you see, that is not what the narcissist wanted for you. The narcissist has been plotting this entire time, all these years you've been together. They have been plotting to destroy you. And they was hoping that you will be walking on your knees, you will be face flat on the ground, and you could never be able to get up. They did not want you to survive. They did not want you to win. And they're hoping that you are never ever going to be able to run into another relationship, because that is something they don't want to watch. And there are some rules that you have to follow, okay? So the more you continue to educate yourself, you will learn the narcissist manual, how they do operate, the things they do, how they move. And this is going to empower you to a degree you have never seen before. That is exactly what is going to enhance your healing process to happen, so you can become the best version of you. Now, the narcissist hoped that, number one, you will not get away. They was hoping you will not get away. They have been slowly crafting everything in place to make sure that they entangle you, and then they can be able to destroy you. So it is only them that were meant to make the decision that the end of the relationship has come, and now they could be able to discard you before they will run off to somebody else. Now, when you're living a narcissist, very important, okay? I will tell you this from a survivor's perspective and the thriver's perspective. It is very important. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to put it in the back of your mind. It is a one-way ticket out of a narcissistic relationship. Let us repeat this one more time. Getting out of a narcissistic relationship, you buy a one-way ticket. You are the black sheep of the family, one-way ticket. You're not returning. Friend, relationship, marriage, you are not returning to the narcissist. At the same time, it's very important for you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, the narcissist is going to do everything they can, and they are going to make you feel that pain. They will do this in very many ways, various ways. They can try to go into a new relationship. They will come around and flash their new supplies on social media. They want you to go and check their media pages. They want you to know what they're doing, what is going on in their lives. They will post everything online. So if you're a person who is, of course, eventually you're still trauma bonded, you haven't fully broken out of a trauma bond, you may get, what do they call that word? You may get tempted to go and see what they are doing. So you might end up, or you might find yourself stalking their social media pages, because they want it to be visible. They want this pain to be as intensive as it can get, because they are trying to justify that you have always been the problem from day one. So you will see all these things that they are doing, and you will think that there is something you did wrong, or you didn't get things right, or stuff like that. It's a trick. So you don't fall for that crap, ladies and gentlemen. You need to know they are doing this on purpose to hurt you even deeper at the end of the entire relationship. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are happy with the new supply, okay? This person you see on those social media pages, flashing things around and stuff, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're happy. They might get a little bit of happiness in the beginning because, it's a fresh supply, so they are excited and overjoyed and stuff. But initially, inside of them, They're not really happy. They just found an easy target. Okay. You are the one who was starting to ask some questions. And this new supply has no idea of who the narcissist is or what they have been plotting the entire time. They have just been groomed to become their main grade A supply. Now, don't stalk them. Okay, don't go around and checking those things, because those things are going to hurt you. Those are some of the mistakes a lot of us survivors we have done. Those days we didn't know what was dealing with. Okay, but the more you educate yourself, you understand all these little games that have been playing behind the scenes. So don't stalk them. Don't go and check those social media pages. Extract yourself. Get as far away as you can. If you're not able to get away, then find every means necessary, by any means necessary, to make sure that you do block them to make any form of physical contact, or whether it is online or phone calls or stuff. You have got to block communication between those people. There's videos I've done on that, and I've told you, yes, if you have got kids with them and you've got some ties with them, financial ties and stuff like that, family, whatever, then find the minimum contact possible. And when you're addressing those particular subjects, make sure you stick to that particular reason you have called or you have contacted them. Do not allow them back into your house. The farther you get away from a narcissist is what is going to help you to heal, because you're away from the problem. When the fire is burning, ladies and gentlemen, you get away from the fire, okay? You could have been burnt a little bit. Now you're able to heal because you have stepped out of the fire. So you have got to get away from them as far as you can. Do everything necessary to put a lot of energy in reinventing yourself, healing yourself, and eventually reinventing yourself. Like I've told you guys in so many videos, there's going to be losses, okay? Financial losses. There will be sometimes health problems. You can go to a therapist if you can. If you have one in town, the closest one you can get some life coaches to help you. There's a lot of life coaches online. I also do sessions as well. Now, you're going to get all the help necessary that you need to make sure that you get the guidance you need to get back on your feet. When that has happened, you are now on the way to heal and recover after this abuse. Because this abuse is very deep in your mental. And it is very difficult to heal something that is from the brain, okay? Something that is mental inside of the brain is very difficult to heal, this kind of. So it takes a lot of time and work. But the initial stages is to get away from the problem. Now, as time goes on, you're going to realize little by little, you're going to start experiencing some changes. You will start to see some subtle changes in your life. You're starting to glow. Your smile is back. Some of the friends you have lost, one by one, they are coming back to you. Maybe sometimes you have found yourself in a new location. You could have moved away from that vicinity, maybe the entire town or the whole city. You have moved to a completely different city. Your life has just started. So you're getting pieces one by one back together. Go and get some employment if you can, of course. You may sometimes apply for a new job. You may get a different employment. Try to get yourself back together, but you have to remove that problem. And when you're doing that healing process as well, I've also mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, it is very important not to go into a rebound relationship. Do not get into a relationship. It is going to be very lonely. There's going to be this gaping hole that you will feel when you detach from these people, because they have that kind of energy which is very toxic. It's very addictive and toxic. So most of the times, even just by looking at them, you can reactivate a trauma bond. And sometimes you may never find out the reason as to why it has been a year or two in no contact, and you have ended up in bed with them. That is because you have opened some doors. There were some doors you didn't shut. So make sure that you shut all the doors. Go ghost and go no contact. It is going to help you to focus on yourself and to work on yourself. You need to understand, ladies and gentlemen, the narcissist was hoping that you will not do better, okay? They was not hoping that you will get back on your feet together. You'll get back together. You'll get back on your feet. They was not hoping that you rise up, you get looking better, you'll start doing better for yourself and things like that. Or even in some cases, finding somebody new, a partner that can actually give you some respect. Now, they wasn't hoping for that. And the intention, the reason why they was trying to break you is because they wanted to make sure they don't have to face the reality of leaving a person like you behind, because they initially know you as a very good person. The narcissist was breaking you because you are a very good person. They wasn't breaking you because there was anything wrong with you. They knew from the bottom of their heart, behind their mind, that you was a very good person. So that is what they didn't like, because you're in some kind of spiritual warfare. These are demonic entities you're dealing with, okay? Now, if the narcissist has left you, like I've said, and you do better, that is going to cause a narcissistic injury, okay? They cannot get up from this. They cannot wake up from this. They cannot recover from this. It is going to be unbelievable for them, almost unreal for them, because they do not understand how did they manage to break you so hard, and how did you manage to rise up and keep on living and thriving. Now, the game changer will be, it can be, depending on your situation, maybe a couple of months, maybe a year or two. For me, it was a couple of years, until you're going to get yourself back together, because when you start healing, this whole body starts healing, and you get this natural glow. And you also heal emotionally, spiritually, psychologically. You start doing better, you're thinking better, because the brain fog is lifted, the energy is gone. So eventually, you're starting to glow naturally. And sometimes behind the scenes, the narcissists, they're out there lurking in the background, watching what you're doing. Believe me, they are watching. Even if you think they're not watching, they are watching you. Or it's only they cannot watch you if they do not have any access to you. Maybe there's no friends who are popping into your house, mutual friends and stuff like that. Or maybe sometimes you're not sharing a lot of stuff on social media. So that's the only way they can, you will go ghost and you'll discommunicate, disengage. But otherwise, they are trying to find a way that they can watch you. It is going to break a narcissist, ladies and gentlemen, the moment they feel, or they ever hear any news, you're doing better. You bought a new car, it's been 2 or 3 years past narcissistic abuse. You bought a new car, that is going to crush them. You bought a new house, that is going to crush them. You opened up a new business, that is going to crush them. Every little thing that you're doing towards your own personal growth, it is going to break a narcissist, because it is bringing back that shame and guilt inside of them. It is reminding them that there was ever the problem. All these people that you used to see, the mutual friends who used to linger around your energy, your house and stuff like that, all those people, they're going to see the truth. Because they're going to discover that how is it possible that this person was looking a certain way, and at the end of the relationship, they're even looking better and they're doing better. That means that that person was the problem. And the narcissist has got to face the reality that they are coming to that acceptance that they was actually the problem, even if they will never fully agree or accept to this, because this also includes taking accountability for damaging you or abusing you or destroying you. They cannot do that, but they know from the back of their mind they was the problem the entire time. One thing I can guarantee you for sure, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to crush and break a narcissist, a permanent injury they will never be able to recover from, is watching their abuser doing better. You're glowing, your skin is glowing, you're growing psychologically, emotionally, financially, you're getting all your money back in shape. You have better friends, healthy friends, you're doing different jobs, you're moving around different countries and stuff like that, you're dressing better, you're feeling better. In some cases, maybe you've even met somebody else, somebody new, a person that understands and recognizes and respects you. That is what is going to break the narcissist. They will never see this coming. They was not hoping that will happen, but if it does happen, if you have followed the rules, then that is going to break. It is the ultimate pain for every form of narcissist you have ever dealt with. It doesn't matter, father, mother, brother, sister, it does not matter. If it has been a narcissist that has been active in your life at some point in time, you left them, you went out there to do better, it is going to break the narcissist and they will never recover from this. Let us know what you think about the video in the comment section below. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.